Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Tipton Fountain of Youth Day. We have 14 races to look at, so we'll quickly go to the track and weather conditions. And a big job today by Pete ILO Jr.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, Front Street was away well and moving out for the early advantage. Moving to her is Champagne Salute, driving through along the rail GGB, and the big favorite past the Champagnes out in the center. From between horses, Temperament Twist, then a length and a half to Another Woman, followed by She's a Shoe-In. Mia at Midnight is the gray on the outside. Second last is Vita Yellow, and the early trailer is Sibak. They make their way past the 5/8, and with the advantage, it's Front Street through the opening quarter mile of 22 and 3. From second, Champagne Salute up on the outside. It's past the Champagne third. GGB driving through for Gaffleone to take fourth. Back to fifth goes Temperament Twist. Up on the outside, Another Woman. Then it's back to She's a Shoe-In and Mia at Midnight. Lingering at the back are Vita Yellow and far back to Seabach as they round the far turn. Velasquez just looked over his shoulder on the second horse past the Champagne, who's a neck off the leader, Front Street. 2.5 back to GGB, who's inside of Champagne Salute. Winding it up on the outside, Another Woman with a quarter of a mile left to go. 45 and 2 for the opening half mile. Past the Champagne is on to put a neck in front. Front Street cuts the corner and tries to battle back second. Down the center, Another Woman is third with an eighth of a mile to go. John Velasquez asks past the Champagne to kick on with it here. She leads by 2.5 up into second, Another Woman. Another Woman trying to gain late on past the Champagne, but past the Champagne is clear. The odds-on favorite does it. Past the Champagne wins. Another Woman was second, well clear of a photo for third between Front Street and Temperament Twist in 123 flat. Time for the early pick four. And they're off. Clean getaway for Nocturnal, who's ridden hard to try to get the early advantage from Kriya's Brooklyn Law, who moves up toward his inside. Beau Luminare not far away, nor is Sunyan as they run out of the chute. Sunyan to put a neck in front. Nocturnal will let him go for now while racing in second, and Beau Luminare is third at the fence. Followed fourth by Target Tails, then Scar mid-flight. 2.5 to Portos, racing ahead of Kid Bourbon, and after a smooth start, the trailer is Kriya's Brooklyn Law, farther back to Looking at Roses. Opening quarter, 23 and 2, less than 5/8 to run. Sunyan leads by a neck. Nocturnal up alongside second. Scar moves up to take third. Beau Luminare coaxed along while fourth, 3 wide fifth, and Target Tails. A gap of 2.5 to Kid Bourbon ahead of Portos, then Kriya's Brooklyn Law, and it's a distance of 6 to the trailer Looking at Roses. That's the 9 of them through a 45 and 4 opening half mile. Nocturnal just took the lead. 3 furlongs left to race. Nocturnal in front, 3 parts of a length. Beau Luminare on the outside is second, and all in third is Sunyan. On from fourth, Target Tails, then Scar. Trying to wind it up from the back are Kid Bourbon and Kriya's Brooklyn Law. Portos hasn't kicked in with a quarter of a mile left to go. On the inside, it's Nocturnal who fights to hold it. Beau Luminare bids up on his outside, and these two square off after 3 quarters in 109 and 4. Nocturnal still has the lead. Beau Luminare still trying on the outside. These two kick on, eighth of a mile to go. Nocturnal finding under pressure. Beau Luminare is second, but he's not making any ground. 16th to go. Nocturnal driven out at 3 to 5. It's Nocturnal who's in front. Beau Luminare is second, 4 ahead of Scar third, then Kid Bourbon and Portos in 135 and 3. racing, and here comes the Bride Stakes. Excellent beginning for the rail horse Spanish Love Affair, who's out to put a neck in front. Up on her outside, Joint of Painting moves up to take second. Mail Order's a bit wide on the course. Toby's Heart taken in hand and trying to duck over. Con Lima and Lijana are next, and the two at the back are I Get It and Designer Ready. And the charge around the first turn, here's Mail Order on to take over, and now in length in front of the Spanish Love Affair, who races from second. Joy of Painting on the outside is their third, followed by the team of Lijana and Toby's Heart. Off the speed today is Con Lima. She's third last. Second last is I Get It, and the trailer is still Designer Ready. They're separated by 6 lengths, and they run 6 furlongs from home. Up front, Junior Alvarado and Mail Order in front by a length. From the rail, it's Spanish Love Affair on the outside, Joy of Painting. Now Spanish Love Affair has the 2-path secured. She's in tight between. I Get It moves up at the rail, followed by Lijana, who got shuffled back a bit. Out in the clear is Toby's Heart. A length and a half to Con Lima, and now at the back is Designer Ready. That's the 8 of them, less than half a mile from home. The opening half mile was 48 seconds flat. With the advantage, Mail Order, 3 parts of a length in front. From the outside, here's Joy of Painting second, Toby's Heart 3 wide third. Spanish Love Affair backed off after a mid-race move. She's fourth and needs racing room. Up on the outside, Con Lima getting ahead of Lijana. Dropping back, I Get It. Designer Ready's been last throughout as they run to the top of the stretch. Joy of Painting and Joe Bravo up to put a neck in front. Looking for room is Spanish Love Affair. She's got room now. She's loose and charging. Toby's Heart and Con Lima are next with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Now here's the favorite, Spanish Love Affair, powering forward to take the lead. Con Lima on the outside tries to get up into second, but the winner is Spanish Love Affair for Gary Barber and Mark Cassie by 2.5. Second, Con Lima close for third, either Joy of Painting or I Get It in 1:41.1. And they're off in the Mcdermott. Good start for Phantom Currency, who's put into play and hustled to a clear advantage over Temple, who comes away a joint second. Tide of the Sea moving up on his outside. Bosch is an early fourth, followed fifth by Sir Sahib, then Admission Office and Moon Over Miami. The early trailer is Aquaphobia. The field starts to string out as they head around the far turn the first time, with Phantom Currency and Paco Lopez clear by 4. Tide of the Sea is second, Temple is third, with Longshot Basha moving up on the outside fourth. Back to fifth and Moon Over Miami with Admission Office 3 wide. Sir Sahib is racing seventh between horses. Eighth and last is Aquaphobia behind an opening quarter and a sharp 23-3. They come down the stretch for the first occasion, and Phantom Currency's trying to slow it down mid-race. He leads a length and a half. Tide of the Sea is a tugging second. Bosch is third. At the rail, Temple continues on fourth with Admission Office and Moon Over Miami next. Then Aquaphobia, and shuffling to last is Sir Sahib. Opening half mile in 49 seconds flat. Second quarter breather for Phantom Currency, who leads by a length and a half over Tide of the Sea second. Temple's had an uneventful journey. Third at the fence, followed fourth by Basha, 2 in front of Moon Over Miami. For company on the outside, that's Admission Office, still paired off at the back, Aquaphobia and Sir Sahib. They move into the backstretch now with less than 5 furlongs to run in the 2021 Mcdermott Stakes. Phantom Currency by only a neck. Tide of the Sea on the outside is second. Temple ready to go, but not yet asked to quicken. From fourth, it's Basha, 2 back to Moon Over Miami, then Admission Office. Down at the rail, Sir Sahib, and still lingering at the back of the field is Aquaphobia after 3 quarters in 1:14.3. Into the far turn they go. Tide of the Sea now challenging Phantom Currency for the lead. Still sitting chilly, third is Temple. Irad yet to unleash him from the back, and Moon Over Miami is trying to get into gear. Outside in Basha, Sir Sahib, Admission Office not doing enough. Aquaphobia's last as they swing for home. Top of the stretch, Tide of the Sea and Phantom Currency with Temple loose. Temple charging. Here comes Temple, and on his back is Moon Over Miami with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Phantom Currency still finding. Phantom Currency puts away Tide of the Sea. Temple on the outside not making up any ground. 16th to go. 1 mile and 3/8 all the way for Phantom Currency. Phantom Currency and Paco Lopez win the Mcdermott in 2:13.4. card and shuffled back to the back of the field is Benny from the Bronx. It was a good start for the race favorite Collaborate, who's headed off for the early lead. At the rail, Campeador sent through to challenge. In between horses, here's Blitz to Win on the go as they run out of the chute. It's Collaborate just ahead in front of the inside, and Campeador challenging from second. Blitz to Win is now third. On from fourth and Perfect Cut, then Full Court Press. Wide on the course and King Force. Just between horses goes Hey Padre. Emperor's Cause in that firing line, about 5 lengths off the pace setter. And it's a length and a half back to Benny from the Bronx, who recovers after a less than stellar beginning. He's about 8 lengths off the lead, while third last. Second last is Bold Minister, and the trailer is Houdini. He's awesome. They head to the half-mile point and Collaborate in a nice rhythm up front. He leads by a length and a quarter. Long shot King Force is now moved into second. On from third, it's Blitz to Win. Dropping back quickly is Campeador, passed by both Perfect Cut and Emperor's Cause. Wide on the course, here's Benny from the Bronx. Green colors, let go for a run. He's on the improve, and he's up into fourth now as they have 5/16 left to run. King Force going after Collaborate with Benny from the Bronx up to third now. Blitz to Win is an all-in fourth, followed fifth by Emperor's Cause. Then it's Perfect Cut with a quarter of a mile left to go. Gaffleone lets out a notch, and Collaborate gives him plenty and opens a 3.5 length lead in a hurry. From the outside, Benny from the Bronx is there second, but Collaborate, he's running up the score. Look at him go. Collaborate, the son of Into Mischief, will break his maiden in style, turning more than a few heads in the process. Collaborate, long gone. He won by almost 10. Benny from the Bronx is going to win the photo for second and head a Full Court Press third, and Emperor's Cause ran fourth. And they're off in the Palm Beach. Hot-blooded away quickly from the rail draw. Moving between horses is Zarzak with Fighting Force on the outside. He's away third and looking to angle over. Scarlet Sky comes out of there fourth, followed fifth by Sigiloso. Next toward the rail is Annex, racing ahead of Chess's Dream. And Cave Hill is last as the pace is quick up front. Arzak goes up and around hot-blooded, and these two have isolation on the rest of the field. They're 8 or 9 better than Fighting Force, who's at early third. Sigiloso and Scarlet Sky are next, followed by the race favorite Annex. He's in the two-path. He's better than 15 off the lead. The pace is a breakneck one. Second last toward the inside is Chess's Dream. The trailer is Cave Hill, and the leader is Arzak. Arzak going 22-1 for the opening quarter. He's bumped the margin to 8 or 9. Second is Hot-Blooded. Then you have to get out the wide angle lens from there, as Hot-Blooded has double digits on Fighting Force. Moving up on the outside, Sigiloso fourth. Scarlet Sky is fifth, but he's got to be close to 15 or 16 off the lead, maybe more than that. Annex is next, followed by Chess's Dream, and Cave Hill is last as they round the far turn. Arzak still double digits in front. Hot-Blooded still 6 or 7 clear of Fighting Force, who's now third, as they try to close ground on Arzak. To the top of the stretch with Irad Ortiz Jr. and Arzak doing it the hard way. After 3 quarters and 109 flat, he turns for home on top by 6. Now the ranks start to close. Closing ground from the back is everybody else. Arzak has hit the wall. Scarlet Sky, Annex, Fighting Force, Chess's Dream, Sigiloso. They swarm in. It's now Scarlet Sky for a narrow lead down the center and Annex. Annex is now powered to the front. Scarlet Sky is second, but Annex is in front. Annex wins the Palm Beach over Scarlet Sky with Chess's Dream third in 140-3. And they're off. Bounced around at the beginning was West Willpower. Good start for Superfecto from down toward the inside. Up in the center, here's Muha Barrage moving up. And moving up on his outside is Ralston to challenge for early command. Ralston will land in front. He leads by a length over Mubaraj, who races in second. Up to the outside, and now third is Superfecto, 4 wide untitled, a length and a half to clear destination. Then it's a gap of 2 more to West Willpower. Payne is at the rail. They're followed by Violent City and Attachment Rate out wide. The early trailer is Just Whistle. As they head past the 5/8, it's Ralston who leads 3 parts of a length. Endorsed on the outside is now second. Mubaraj is now racing from between horses in third. Clear Destination is together with Superfecto. Untitled is 3 wide as Endorsed makes a break for it into the far turn. West Willpower drops better than 7 lengths off the lead. Then Payne and Attachment Rate. Still at the back are Just Whistle and Violent City as they round the far turn. John Velasquez led Endorsed roll in that second quarter, and he has a 3-length head start over Mubaraj, who races from second. Up on the outside, West Willpower given the green light to launch a bid. He's up into third. Untitled is retreating. Superfecto dropping back. Attachment Rate underway, and the red cap far outside. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. Endorsed has the lead by a length and a half. West Willpower is second. Mubaraj is now third, and Attachment Rate is charging hard. He's out in the center for Jose Ortiz, and he's gobbling up the ground. 16th to go. West Willpower with Attachment Rate coming on. Here's Attachment Rate to run by them all. Attachment Rate wins going away. Second was West Willpower. Endorsed was third, then Superfecto and Just Whistle. By 3, by 4, and moving away. Racing in the Canadian turf. From the rail, Busy Channel, centaured by Zayas, but Carmouche is on the go with Winter's back, so the outside horse and the inside horse get acquainted as they run to the finish line the first time. Fancy Liquor is an early third from Gear Jockey, who's at the rail fourth. Then Olympic Ruther together with Eons, 2 back to Venezuelan Hug. On hold second last is Monarch's Glen, and the early trailer is Dinah Drive. Field separated by 8 lengths in the run around the first turn. With rail position and the lead, Busy Channel leads by a length and a half. Winter's back is second. Gear Jockey is at the rail third, followed fourth by Fancy Liquor. Olympic runners in the pink and black colors between horses. Down at the rail goes Venezuelan Hug, then Eons. On hold and tugging is Monarch's Glen second last, and at the rail it's Dinah Drive. He's last of all behind an opening quarter mile of 23-3. Less than 5/8 to go. Busy Channel has the lead. He leads narrowly. Up on the outside, that's Winter's back, still second at the rail, and Gear Jockey. Wide on the course goes Fancy Liquor. Olympic Runner is mid-flight. He's only 4 lengths off the lead, with Venezuelan Hug moving up at his inside. Eons is unhurried while third last. Second last is Dinah Drive, and now the trailer is Monarch's Glen. Around the far turn they go, less than 3 furlongs to race. Busy Channel nursing a half-length lead. Winter's back is second. Fancy Liquor on the outside third. Gear Jockey is there fourth. Olympic Runner is now fifth, followed by Venezuelan Hug, and they're at the top of the stretch. Winter's back is up to challenge Busy Channel for the lead. Gear Jockey off cover for an upset threat. Olympic Runner down the stand side. 1/8 of a mile to go in the Canadian turf, and here comes Olympic Runner, charging hard down the center. Olympic Runner for the lead. Venezuelan Hug lead. Venezuelan Hug and Olympic Runner come to the wire together. It might have been inside as Venezuelan Hug shook free under Junior Alvarado. in the WinStar Gulfstream Park Mile. From the far outside, Wind of Change was away quickly, and he's in front a length and a half as Performer will move to his outside and race on from second. Fearless is an early third. Down at the inside goes Fat Man with Eye of a Jedi, and Avant-Garde's out in the center. Wind of Change is loose, and he's running off. He's opened a 6-length lead now. Performer taken in hand by Jose Ortiz and races from second. Fearless on his outside. The Fat Man moves through at the rail. Followed in the pink by Eye of a Jedi. He's fifth of the 6th. The trailer is Avant-Garde, and the leader is Wind of Change. 5/8 left to go through the opening quarter of 23 and 3. Wind of Change trying to back it down mid-race. He leads by 4. Performer is second. Fat Man is third. Fearless 3 wide while fourth. Eye of a Jedi is together with Avant-Garde at the back. Less than half a mile from the finish. 46 and 2 for the opening half mile. Wind of Change leads, but he's only 3 on top. Here comes Fearless. He moves up and by Performer, who will have to do much better than that. Fat Man is at the rail, then Avant-Garde. Nothing today from Eye of a Jedi, and we have a new leader. Fearless let go by Irad Ortiz Jr., and he's willing and on to take over. Performer tries to muster another effort. Avant-Garde underway from the back. Fat Man is next after 3 quarters in 1:10 and 2. They turn for home in the WinStar Gulfstream Park Mile with WinStar to catch as Fearless is an 1/8 of a mile from home and a length on top. Avant-Garde takes aim second. Performer has been defeated. 16th to go. Fearless driven out. Avant-Garde can't get by as Fearless wins the Gulfstream Park Mile by a length in the end. Second, Avant-Garde. Third was Performer. Close after that, Eye of a Jedi or Fat Man. 135 and 3. And they're off. Poor beginnings for Caninos and Almashriq. Quick start for Sayaf, and on the stretch out, he'll establish the early pace from Blameless, who moves up to take second. Down at the rail, that's Malibu Mambo, who's an early third. Outside and street ready, he's into the top flight, racing a length better than Bodie Cream, who's mid-flight. Wide on the course and improving a touch now is Angelus Warrior. Just ahead of him went the favorite Opry. Then back to Clear Vision and Almashriq, and the early trailer is Caninos. They move around the first turn. Sayaf and jockey Javier Castellano boot clear to lead by 5 from Blameless in second and Street Ready third. Malibu Mambo is next toward the rail, followed by Bodie Cream. Length and a half to first Premio and the Team Valor Forest green colors, racing about 8 lengths off the lead. Opry is next, ahead of Angelus Warrior, then Clear Vision. Still at the back are Almashriq, and Caninos is at the back. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter. Sayaf still rolling along through a 46 and 3 half mile. He's isolated himself on the front end. He leads by 6 or 7 lengths. Second is Blameless. Third is Street Ready. Malibu Mambo fourth. Bodie Cream is fifth. Winding up from the back is Caninos. Moving up with him and Angelus Warrior. Dropping back a touch first Premio. Opry needs to do a lot of work and time ticking away. Then Clear Vision and Almashriq as they run to the top of the stretch. Sayaf in a bid to go the distance here. He's a 1/4 of a mile from home and 4 on top. Starting to close some ground is Bodie Cream while getting to the clear. On his back, Angelus Warrior. Malibu Mambo cuts the corner and comes on next, but Sayaf is still well clear, and now he's less than an 1/8 of a mile from home. Sayaf by 5. Blameless is trying to hold on to second, then Malibu Mambo, Bodie Cream, Angelus Warrior, and first Premio as they come home for the wire. Sayaf slowing down, but Sayaf is saved by the wire. Sayaf wins. He went all the way. Blameless was second in 139 and 4. And they're off in the Honey Fox. smooth and great beginning for Got Stormy from down toward the inside, but she's beat to the punch by Jakarta, and Jakarta's on to take over under Kendrick Carmouche as they pass the wire the first time. Got Stormy away racing in second. Secret Time is at the rail third. Followed fourth by Art of Almost, then it's Ricetta from down toward the inside. Keeping her company is Zaffel. Racing up on the outside, Feel Glorious is second last, and the early trailer is Bienville Street. And the run around the first turn, Jakarta's clear. She leads by 3. Got Stormy is second. Secret Time is third. On from fourth, that's Art of Almost, then Ricetta between horses. Out wide on the course in Zaffel. Held up at the back is Feel Glorious. The trailer is Bienville Street. 24-1 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs from home. Jakarta trying to harness her speed mid-race. She leads by 2 over Got Stormy in second. Secret Time is at the rail third. Art of Almost is fourth behind a 48 3/2 mile. Ricetta's at the rail looking for some place to go as she, ahead of Zaffel. Then it's Feel Glorious and Bienville Street. That's the 8 of them as they round the far turn through a opening half mile of 48 3. Jakarta in a bid to go the distance here. The classy mare Got Stormy nipping at her heels from second. Into the clear comes Art of Almost. Far outside in Zaffel. On from the back and Feel Glorious as they straighten for the drive. Jakarta still has the lead. Got Stormy asked to quicken by Gaffleon. Zaffel is next. Winding it up down the stand side is Feel Glorious. Final 16th of a mile. Got Stormy surging to the lead now. Zaffel lifts at her late. Zaffel surging at Got Stormy. These two photo finish. Got Stormy trying to hold off Zaffel. It'll take a photo at 1:35 2. And they're off in the Davona Dale. A smooth beginning for the race favorite Vequist, and she'll reach out for some forward position. Moving out the rail, Ho Bodemeister is on the offense early. Far outside goes 3 Tipsy Chicks with Penn Street not far away. Now splitting horses, here's Adios Trippy. So Adios Trippy will go after Ho Bodemeister. They're the top duo, with Vequist now third. Curlin's Catch at the inside is fourth, followed by Penn Street. Then Milfoy from the outside of her and Crazy Beautiful. It's a length and a half to Competitive Speed, who's dropped better than 7 lengths off the lead. 3 Tipsy Chicks is on her outside, and the trailer is Happy Constitution. They complete the opening quarter and head to the half-mile point. Ho Bodemeister on the inside, Adios Trippy keeping her honest from the outside. These top 2 have 3 on Curlin's Catch, who's now third. Milfoy is now moved up between horses to take fourth. 3 wide while fifth, that's Vequist. Out 4 wide on the course. Here's a move from Penn Street. That'll force Irad to send Vequist on with the task, as she'll need to keep her spot. She's responding nicely at the 3 furlong point, and Ho Bodemeister is still in front. From the outside, here's that move from Penn Street in Competitive Speed toward the rail in Curlin's Catch. Trying to wind it up from the back is Crazy Beautiful. Happy Constitution's out of last, and 3 Tipsy Chicks is the trailer, and Vequist will have to do a lot better than that. She's losing ground to Ho Bodemeister, who's 50 to 1 and finding plenty. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and Ho Bodemeister is kicked clear with authority. Up on the outside, Crazy Beautiful tries to get Competitive Speed for second. Penn Street running on for fourth, but a huge run at a huge price. Edgar Zayas and Ho Bodemeister shocked the Davona Dale. They won by 5. Second, Crazy Beautiful. Third was Competitive Speed, and fourth was Penn Street. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll
Fasig-Tipton is once again bringing the heat to Miami. A red-hot catalog of selected 2-year-olds in training. Recent star graduates include Grade 1 winners Nadal and Bellafina, plus Share the Ride, Dona Veloce, Capano Kicking, and Yopan, with top juveniles by the nation's hottest sires. This is your chance to play at the top. The Fasig-Tipton Gulfstream Sale, March 31st in Hallandale Beach, Florida. Where will you be?
And they're off in the Grade 3, the very one. Good start for Belle Laura from down toward the inside. Out the rail, Lovely Lovey. Antoinette comes away in good shape. From the far outside, Sister Hanan looking to work over. Bacchanalian has the same idea. They race ahead of Tuned and Heavenly Curlin. 3 wide in California Queen. And dropping to last is Warlike Goddess. Past the wire the first time, Antoinette tugging on Jose Ortiz and up for a narrow advantage. Down at the rail, it's Belle Laura. Out 3 wide, Sister Hanan. Coming off the fence went the gray Lovely Lovey. She's into 4th now while racing in the 2-path. Bacchanalian spun out 3 wide ahead of Tuned, then California Queen. Unhurried at the back are Heavenly Curlin and Warlike Goddess. The opening quarter was 23-4. They exit the turn and straighten out for their journey up the backstretch. Up front, Antoinette in the Godolphin Blue on top a length and a half. Sister Hanan is there second. Edgard Zayas has Belle Laura parked at the rail third. From 4th and Lovely Lovey, then Bacchanalian Tuned. California Queen still ridden pretty quietly. She's about 6 or 7 lengths behind. Still at the back, Warlike Goddess and Heavenly Curlin. They make their way past the half-mile point and swing to the far turn. They went 49 seconds flat for the opening half-mile. Antoinette with the fresh legs. She leads by a length and a half. Sister Hanan second. Belle Laura's had a good trip third at the fence. Followed by Lovely Lovey, then Tuned and Bacchanalian. California Queen will have to launch a bid soon, and so will Warlike Goddess and Heavenly Curlin as their last of all after 3 quarters and 1:13-1. They arrive at the top of the stretch with their ears up. Antoinette has the lead by an X. Sister Hanan is there second. Tuned working into the clear for an opportunity. Belle Laura and California Queen are next as they straighten for the drive. Jose Ortiz trying to get one more furlong from Antoinette. She's responding and leads by 2. Sister Hanan is second. Tuned on the outside. Belle Laura toward the rail. But the more they asked, the more she gave. Antoinette goes all the way. Antoinette wins by 2.5. Second was Belle Laura, close for third in 1:53-3. And they're off in the 74th edition of the Fasig-Tipton Fountain of Youth Stakes. From the rail, Drain the Clock was away quickly, and he's on the lead early. In tight between horses was Fire at Will as So Subtle tried to move up on the outside of the leader. Tarantino is wide on the course, and King's Ovation's in that second flight. A length and a half better than Prime Factor. Then long shot Tiz Tac-Toe. Girafales is down toward the inside with outside running Greatest Honor next. And the early trailer is Papa 2 as the field is separated by 9 lengths with Drain the Clock in front. Drain the Clock and Edgard Zayas in front by a neck. Kendrick Carmouche turning up the heat with Breeders' Cup winner Fire at Will on the outside second. 3 wide Tarantino is now third. So Subtle is at the rail fourth. Back to 5th goes King's Ovation, then 6th toward the rail in Prime Factor. Tiz Tac-Toe is 8th. Moving up on the outside in Greatest Honor, then Girafales. And at the back is Papa 2. The opening quarter mile was 23-4. The half mile was 47 seconds flat as they go to the first finish line. Up front, Drain the Clock leads by a length. Moving up on the outside, Tarantino is second. So Subtle is third. Fire at Will is called it a day. He's dropping back, passed by King's Ovation. Greatest Honor's got a tall task ahead of him. He's yet to make a move, and he's better better than 7 or 8 lengths off the lead. Passed now by Papatoo, who gets started for Junior Alvarado, but they've yet to reel in Drain the Clock. Drain the Clock and Edgar Zayas to the top of the stretch, a length and a half in front. Papatoo is charging hard for Junior Alvarado. He just went up into second from Tarantino back third. Then Prime Factor and Greatest Honor as they turn for home. Up front, Drain the Clock trying to carry his speed. From the outside, Papatoo. Now Greatest Honor hitting high gear. And here he comes now. Greatest Honor finding his best stride right when he needs to. And he's going to run down Drain the Clock to win the Fountain of Youth. Greatest Honor for the money. Drain the Clock with a good try second. Papatoo put up a huge effort for third. Then Tarantino and Girafales and 144 flat.
And that wraps up a spectacular day of racing on Fasig-Tipton Fountain of Youth Day. But we're right back at it on Sunday with a 12-race card. So mark this down on First Race Post, 12:10 p.m. So make sure you join us on Sunday. Good night, good luck, and stay safe.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.